Hey team, this is Ripper here. Hope you guys are doing great. Got a great ranked sprint battle for you guys here today with the Alaska Black. And you can see the build is on the screen there. Endurance of the radar, good dispersion, gun reload, and of course the commander build's more focused on that concealment gun reload and AA. So hope you guys are doing well. Again, hey, if you'd love to support us, we're on our way to our first 100 ever. Like, subscribe, bell. If you'd love to be notified and love to support the channel, I appreciate everything you guys do, and we couldn't thank you more. So let's get right to it, guys. So this is the new post-meta world of Deadeye being gone, and we also have the new updates to some of the aspects of the ships, with also Fearless Brawler for destroyers, which I really, really like nowadays. It makes the Daring, the Haragumo, the Smalland, Holland, a lot of the gunboats that I use to build actually you're not penalized for concealment for having fast reload guns. And I'll do a couple videos of the new builds with Smalland, Holland, Haragumo, and Daring in the near future right now. But right now we're just focusing on the Alaska Black. If you haven't noticed, the new ranked sprint is right now going on. It's of course the bronze, silver, gold leagues again, and this is a 7 versus 7 match making. As well as the first bronze, you usually do tier 6 and 7, and once you begin qualification, this is the qualification round of the gold, you actually have to play 5 more rounds to get out of that league and to move on to the next, I would say, metal, if you will. And then that allows you to progress on to the next season into silver if you're starting with bronze, silver, and gold, and so forth. So right now I am in the qualification round. It was great getting here. It was fun. But I really, man, I don't know about you guys. Let me know your thoughts. I don't like the qualification rounds. I think it's just 5 more rounds of just non-stop hate. And you can't save your progress, basically. If you lose, you go backwards. And you have to start all over at the qualification, starting with 0 stars. And you need 5 to win and rank out. And I think this is really bad because this isn't just playing the game already getting to the qualification, enough qualification as it is. It just seems like Wargaming just wants you to just keep playing over and over and over till you really just get disappointed with this. And it's really frustrating. But anyways, hey, Neptune up on the scope here coming up. We take a pot shot at him and his guns. Alaska with the front guns. We get about 2,800 damage. And we're just pushing with the Alaska right now. I mean, I like 7v7 because it makes you feel like you can make a difference. You're not being flanked or overwhelmed by the amount of firepower that's out. Ooh, 15,000 got hit by the Veneto there. But yeah, I really like the small types of rounds where it's 7v7 and you actually are more, I would say, a focal point in the game, and you have the decision as to whether this battle wins or not, and it's all based on your decision making. So our decision right now is to flank this Neptune, because I know behind me I have the battleships supporting me. I've got the Cossack on the western flank to scope any destroyers out there, and I'm just going to pull hard right into the Neptune. And I got my Hydro going, so I know where he's at all times. He does as well. He knows I'm coming, so, oh, there's torpedoes. I slam on the brakes, and it's like, oh, I forgot Neptunes have torpedoes. Aim at the Citadel. Oh my goodness, whammy kablammy. He's out of the game, send you back to 40. Sorry, Neptune, that was a fun game. But yeah, just the ability of the Alaska to do stuff like this. I mean, it is a strong ship. I compare it to like the Petro for the American side. It sits low on the waterline, and it's got some pretty powerful guns. Also, the arching, raining fire of the AP shells, American AP shells that are touted. I know I'm showing broadside this Veneto. I got to turn real hard. I have to take a risk. I can't go any other direction. And boom, he takes me for 14,000. Nothing I could do there. I had to do it to take out the Neptune. Now we're turning away, and we're going to angle away from him and get out of his range. He can't see us. And now we're inside the Black. Now the Black is also a deadly destroyer. I would love to have the Black, by the way. It has got radar, smoke. A combination of radar and smoke is pretty incredible. With its really seawater landmine of torpedoes, which they travel at like, the speed of smell. But those torpedoes are pretty rocking. I mean, they hurt and pack a punch, but their detection range is only like a point, I think, 7. So you don't see them without Hydro until the last minute. You don't have much reaction time. But they go so slow. Look how slow those things go. You could probably ride those things like dolphins, man. Look at that. Isn't that hilarious? So we're going to wait. He's got 2 racks of them, so I'm going to wait if I see another one, which I think he already launched. So we're going to creep around this island really ever so slowly. and we're going to push into A and B. Now, A and B is the focal point because those are 2 caps in one. So you get both of these, you start turning down the point scores really, really fast. We got the Cossack here to support us, and we're going to take a good, nice shot at the black. Look at those shells. Boom. Take out steering and engines. I'm going to have to turn hard left here because I'm anticipating torpedoes. Anytime you see a destroyer, yep, there they are. See, you anticipate a torpedo. When you see a destroyer broadside looking at you, not firing, he's launching torpedoes. So immediately slow down, hit the brakes, and turn towards it, and then start throttling up again. And I'm slowing down in this scenario to cap the point for us because we need both these caps to keep the game alive for us. We are down significantly. I don't know how that happened, but yeah, they had the point of lead right now. I got RPF build on my Alaska. It's always great to know exactly where these destroyers are at. I know there's another destroyer out here. I don't know what it is. I think it's the Asashio because the black was supposed to be in front of us, but our RPF, as you can see, the arc above my crosshairs is pointing to the left. So we're spotted there. That means he came out of the smoke on the left. That means something's coming. So I'm going to basically nose in, because that's the best you can do. Become a knife. Show the lowest profile you can to torpedoes so you can dodge, as well as keep your throttle at least a quarter speed to give yourself the ability to maneuver and not be dead in the water. So I know there's something else out here. I think it's the Asashio. Yep, my teammates are, and I'm clicking right there. There's the deep water torpedoes right there. And you do not want to be hit by these things. I believe they are effective against cruisers. I popped the radar, and we have a 40-second radar. And this is exactly why we need the Alaska in these matches. I totally wonk a shot right there. Total miss. Wafer. And basically we are going to get that reload. Alaska's got decent reload. He's going to turn right, so I know I got to lead the shells to the right there. I'll aim just right on his nose. Boom! Last shell gets him. Destruction, second kill of the game. And all we got is the Asashio right now. Now he just fired a rack, but I do know that the Asashio has a reload booster. So you got to keep in mind that just because they launched one doesn't mean they have a second one ready to go. So we're going to wait for the Cossack to flush him out. We have the radar now on cooldown. All we have left is Hydro. So we're kind of in a predicament here. The only way we can get this is if the Asashio opens fire on the Cossack, which is what we're going to do. We're going to sit right here at the gap and wait. I know he's popping around the corner. Our eastern flank is pretty secure with the Fletcher. He's going to hold off the Mogador, and the Veneto Italian ship, not much of a factor. We're going to wait till he comes back in. We're spotted. I know he came around the corner. There he is. Let's take a quick shot at him. Hopefully this does some damage. Boom. 3 penetration hits, taking a third of his damage down. Massachusetts burns the Feder de Gross. We're good. FDG's out of the game. And we look like we are actually neck and neck right now. We have a 1-ship advantage. And if we can take out this Asashio, I think we can seal the deal right here. So the Alaska, really great ship in rank right now. I think, sorry, it's not in the store anymore. We warned everybody, hey, it was going away. Get it now before you can. It was one premium ship which you could pay cash for. I mean, it was $70-something, but it was worth it, I think. And now look at it. It's a powerhouse. Take a fire, lead it a little bit right there, and boom, take out his guns and steering. So I know he's kind of like messed up in the water right now. And this shot should seal the deal, the fate for the Asashio. Good ship, but not in this. Just not enough for repair and health pool to survive this onslaught. And whammy kablammy, boom! Asashio is downy. So we got now the 4-ship to 2 advantage of lead. And that's pretty much, that's all there is to talk about, all she wrote for the Alaska Black here. So, hey guys, I mean, I'd like the Alaska for this ranked season battle and sprint. Very powerful ship. Great AA in my opinion. Not the best, but it's got better. They can hold its own. It's got a low water hull. It can really tank some damage. Of course, no ship can tank 3 or 4 ships at one time, but if it went one-on-one, I think it could survive pretty well. It's got the plunging fire of the AP shells, would do really, really well against cruisers and battleships. And you can see the power of the the HE right there. If you could put on the fast gun reloader, where you can switch between shells, I think that's a must on American cruisers, especially when you start running into destroyers popping in and out. And it's got a great long-lasting radar. If you go to the Army and spend a few of coal, I'd encourage you to get it so you can make the radar last really, really long. I believe increases it up to an extra 10%. And I got a 40-second radar on this thing, plus Hydro as well as a backup to not only torpedoes, but it's got a 5-kilometer range of detection ships. So for these close-in knife fights, really, really good. So I really like the Alaska in that sense. And just look at this color scheme of the Alaska Black. It just looks quite phenomenal, amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and speed the video up because nothing really happens here anymore. Yeah, and this game is pretty much in the bag right now, so we're not really worried too much. It's a really great game, honestly. 3 kills, not much damage, but hey, we did our part to bring this game in, and I really like that devastating strike on the Neptune initially. Mogador is pretty much dead, and of course the Venedio is dead as well. So, yeah, finishing this game, pretty fun game. I like the Alaska, guys. Again, go ahead and comment on the channel if you like the Alaska. What are your thoughts of it? What do you think of the new sprints nowadays with the Deadeye gone, the new capabilities? Do you think qualification level should go away? I really don't like qualifications, honestly. I think it's just play the game more. I mean, I don't know. That's all it is. I mean, stop calling it qualification. Just make more rounds where at least they're saved. So you don't have this frustrating yo-yo dance going back and forth. But hey guys, appreciate you watching. Hope you liked the video. Like, subscribe, and bell if you'd love to support us. We're on our way to 100, our very first milestone mark, and we appreciate the support of all you guys, and hope I can serve you guys well and make more fun videos. So till next time, guys, we talk to you soon. Cheers.